Hey guys, welcome back. Not that long ago, we interviewed a company at the Big Android BBQ called Vinli. Now, Vinli was trying to bring in the connected car using the OBD2 connecting device that they're selling. Well, at CES 2016, they brought something new. They're using the same OBD2 to be able to make it into a connected home. So I did an interview with Powell, and we're going to get a chance to get a little bit more information as far as some of the other things that they've done and the updates as far as development. So this is TK, and this is XDA TV. Let's check it out. So during the course of the interview, we talked about a lot of different things, but the main thing that kind of struck me at the beginning of this is that they did something unique that no other company was able to do during CES.
Yeah, we did really two big announcements at CES. One was we actually partnered with Uber and we provided several hundred devices for Uber drivers to use in their vehicles. So provided free Wi-Fi to anybody riding those vehicles. Uber was great, worked with us to get us into the app, so you could actually open up the Uber app, select specifically a Wi-Fi enabled Uber ride, and they would come pick you up. You had Wi-Fi for the whole trip. It was really, really well received. We had lots of good stories of people who, when trying to fight through all the massive people at CES.
Now, as you could see here, obviously something that like this is very unique. But some of the other things they also covered were some of the new things they announced at CES.
So we also announced and launched our Home Connect product. It's really good about talking about car. We know the car very well. The platform is set up to give the context of a vehicle. And we're trying to expand that to be able to give you, to take that car knowledge or the data richness that's available by being plugged into the vehicle and changing the context into something that's useful for the home, for instance. In this case, we created a back-end services and an application for Android and iOS that uses the data from Vinli to power other connected home devices. So specifically SmartThings, we work with Nest and iControl. That allows you to take some things from the vehicle that you don't necessarily have if you're just looking at location. For instance, knowing the speed of the vehicle, knowing what kind of traffic you're in, knowing the behavior of the vehicle, some things from the vehicle's intrinsic data like fuel level, engine temperature, things like that, and use that to power your devices at home. For instance, if you're on your way home, we allow you to say, if the first car that gets home, go ahead and unlock the door or turn down the AC. Like I said, taking that data that we already have as a connected car platform and putting it in the context of the home. Without having a connected car platform, you can't really do.
Now, it goes without saying that obviously a lot of development has also been made, and there was also a few things that he wanted to share with us as far as new tools that will help developers as far as basically just get a better experience putting in and working with the Vinli interface.
Lots and lots of products in the field. We've got lots of developers building on the platforms we're announcing that'll be launched in the next few weeks. We're calling distance service. And that from the car itself, from the OBD, you don't actually get an odometer value. So connected car applications up to this point don't have a way of reliably getting the mileage of the vehicle, which uses a lot of different factors to come up with a very accurate kind of delta of distance. So how far do you travel from this time to this time? And we combine that with the ability of applications to put in, hey, I knew at this point in time, this was the mileage on the odometer. And so you can actually use, if your application puts in an odometer reading, your application can go and get an odometer value or odometer estimate based on that reading. It's not shared with anybody else. It's just for your application. For instance, if you want to, for service shops, for instance, that will see a car, actually have a car come in, they can read that value, they can put it in the system, and then use that to understand, set triggers when, for instance, the next time the vehicle passes 5,000 miles. If you want, if you're building an app to do kind of maintenance reminders, provides something that really isn't available at the base level of OBD. But again, it's about adding additional value and using the power of the platform to provide these other data points for developers to use.
They even decided to basically work on things that will make developers' lives a little bit easier.
We've spent enough time in hot cars in the Texas summer to know that that's not fun when you're trying to test. So we launched Virtual Vinli, which allows you to set up kind of fake cars with repeatable test data. So without having to get in the car, without having to have 7 or 8 devices, you can actually start up 5. I think we allow up to 5 dummy devices per application. You can start those, assign them a route, let them run. You'll get feedback over the APIs to where they are in their run, and all of that data power your application to test your applications. We use it internally. Our QA team uses that a lot. Gives us a chance to have that repeatable data without having to get actually into your car and trying to cram a laptop behind a steering wheel. It's available in our APIs right now. We're working to add it to the developer portal so it has a nice kind of face on it, but all the features available in the APIs. We'll have documentation and blog posts and that kind of stuff coming out pretty soon about that.
The other thing I was actually wondering is, how has the development community been responding back to it with Vinli? Have you guys seen a lot of good support, a lot of influx?
No, I mean, we're doing great. Developers are excited. Like I said, they kind of pick up pretty well on, we are developers too. We are just like the virtual Vinli. We built that for developers and realized, hey, that's a really nice thing to have. It's been great reception. We have great conversations with developers because we speak that same language. I think we may have touched on this last time. We're not a hardware company that decided to build a platform. We're software developers and hardware developers that work together to build a single robust product that covers all of those things. So our conversations with developers are always very, very good. It's a matter of they have great ideas they come to us with, and almost all the time we're able to say, hey, that's great, here's how we can build on our platform.
So as far as integration, as you guys heard, they're working as far as the connected home with smart things, with Nest that's actually been rolled out now with the Android side, as well as iControl. So those are the things that you can actually look forward to from using your Vinli device that basically is already in the car, but now interacts with your home. Personally, I connected it with my Nest device and it works perfectly. I set up a scenario that basically just gets me in and out whenever I want to get in and out, and turns on and turned off basically the heater or the AC depending on the time of the year. Definitely check them out. Keep an eye out on Vinli. They're going to be at the South by Southwest in Texas, since that's definitely a local event for them. But they're doing a lot of different things, a lot of unique things to make your car a connected car with your home. So as usual, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one.